Hello everyone, Derek's Damn Toys, and we are back with another duo action figure review today. We've got the Elite Series 109 and 107, Damien Priest and Finn Balor. And of course, I am super excited to get these both open, not just because both of their packages are hella fucked up. And from the front end, you wouldn't notice that with Finn's until you take a nice little gander here at the back of the box. Of course, when it comes to both sets, I now actually have the full wave of 107 along with the Chase Waller. So if you guys are interested, I may take the time and do like a ranking on this wave and just kind of give my final thoughts on all the figures in the set, which one I think is the best, which one I think is the worst, vice versa, all the ways in between. And if I do notice I have full waves, I wouldn't mind starting to do that from here on out if I do end up getting the full waves and I do realize it. Sometimes it wouldn't hurt if you guys throw it out there in the comments if you realize it before I do, because between my work schedule, my real life, my YouTube life, shit can get pretty hectic here on the life of Derek's Damn Toys. Anywho, why don't I just shut the hell up though? We can get into these action figures and get them out of their plastic prisons now, shall we? Alrighty, you guys. Now that we've gotten both men out of their plastic prisons, we can go over all their accessories and then we can get into each figure. So, since he has the least amount of accessories, we'll go with Damien Priest first. Now, just like his boy Finn, he comes with two different sets of hands. He comes with a set of microphone/weapon holding hands, along with a set of fist hands. Now, his last accessory, a similar accessory we reviewed in the last video, and I can pull it out to prove it as well. We've got a very similar looking nice cloth goods Judgment Day shirt. Not complaining there, the more Judgment Day shirts the better at that rate, because then we can do more with it. That's about it though as far as accessories go. Now as far as the Finn goes, he's got a lot of accessories. He comes with a set of weapon holding hands, nice tattoo decal on this one. He also comes with a set of pointer gun fingers, which I don't know if that finger does look a little bit longer, because I do feel like I heard something about that in the reviews, how the fingers look a tad bit too long. I don't know, maybe that's just me. He also comes with this really nice hoodie. Now this hoodie does feel really cool. I don't know exactly what it would be, but it's nice and silky feeling. It's got a hood on it. It's got the little silver pieces here, and that's a separate material in on itself. Just really, really nice accessory here. We've also got 3 different interchangeable head scans. We've got the normal Finn Balor head scan, which I want to say this is the exact same one that came on his very last Elite that he just had before this one. We've also got my favorite mask accessory, the spiked up mask. Probably going to use this a lot in the Fed. I could see myself using that way more than I should. We've also got this nice smooth helmet that's not covering his whole face, but close enough. Serves the purpose, you got the ear sculpts in there and all that kind of cool jazz. But other than that, it's just a basic black, smooth mask. But now that we've gotten through all the accessories, let's move those out of the way. And personally, first things first, I want to get into this Finn Balor, because of course, a lot of people are talking about how short the leg is, or the legs are, because it is a different leg mold compared to what we normally have. I could see my one Finn Balor might need some heat treatment here. Join the club, I guess you can say. Third figure that might need heat treatment out of this latest batch of figgies. Of course, he does have some pretty nice designs on his shoes. One is looking a bit backwards though, so I don't know what's the deal with that. He's got the purple X's on the side of the shoes. Really nice purple accents here. He's got the purple in between the legs and the crotch piece here. He's got the purple towel on the back of his leg with the purple X. And there's a giant letter E there. I don't know if there's any other letter. I heard there's also a C too, but I can't see it. Doesn't really matter to me. Of course, he's also double sleeved, double jointed arms. Everything moves fairly good on here, I'd say. The pinless knees, though, are a bit of a challenge to bend, but unlike the Dominic Mysterio, both legs actually, if I wouldn't throw them halfway across the ring, both legs actually fully bend. So I don't know what the problem was with the Dom Dom, but hopefully when I get home from work I can take the time to figure that out, because if I'm gonna be quite frank, I don't feel like taking the time to try to work on that before I go to work. Now, of course, getting into the Damien, which is why I saved him for last, just the head scan alone is really cool. Now, I want to say this is a completely new head scan with the hairpiece and all that kind of stuff. Got the nice silver in the back, the purple up in the braids or whatever. I'm not exactly sure what you would call this kind of hairdo. Of course, you've also got all the different tattoo decal between his arm over here, his forearm down here. You've got his whole arm over here, you know what I mean? Like, he's all tatted up. Now, his hair is covering it, but because it is soft hair, you can mold that up to see that he's got the demon and angel wing. No back tattoo present. I don't think anyone is mad about that, though, because his back tattoo is kind of weird looking. I don't know. Beats me. To each their own horn. I got plenty of tattoos that people probably wouldn't like or would be like, what the fuck? Anywho, he's got some pretty unique sculpts on this chest piece itself, between all the little stitching pieces. Then you come down here to the crotch piece and the lower legs, and like, this almost feels like texture board or something. It's weird. Like, I love the way it's textured though. You've also got the nice little designs up in here. You've got the sculpt on the buttocks between the little buttons here, and that ooze-like effect is actually sculpted on there. The belt. Like, so many cool sculpts here. Of course, he's pinless, so we'll figure that out here in a second. Kick pads are pretty flat though, no molds there, but that's alright, I don't mind. Kick pads move pretty smooth. The ankles move pretty alright to me. A little bit of ankle rock if you please. The pinless knees, actually pretty smooth, yes indeed. Got the upper thigh cut. He can, if I can get him to pose correctly, he can kick out pretty well, I'd say. Yes sir, yes sir. He can do the splitsies. He's got waist rotation, ab articulation, all the bells and whistles that you could ask for. And of course, unlike his brethren in the Judgment Day, his arm can pose properly. So yeah, that's always a plus, I guess you could say, along with the head scan actually being able to pose around because of the soft hair. But yeah, I guess with that being said, why don't we get these boys all posed up now, shall we? Alrighty, you guys, now that we've got them all posed up and ready to go here, one thing I can say is this Finn Balor does pose around a hell of a lot better than I thought he was going to. In fact, I actually think he poses around way better than the Damien, at least in certain aspects. Of course, the legs are one thing. I think the Damien's definitely got the Finn beat there. All around, really good figures to get, especially if you can find them cheap enough. Of course, I broke my bank a little bit. I had to go take out a whole mortgage loan on the house just to get this Finn Balor. I'm joking, by the way. I did not genuinely do that. I don't even know how to do that, if I'm going to be quite frank. But I digress. Both of these are really nice, solid figures. And what would I have to give them on a scale of 1 to 10? I would definitely have to give them a scale of, honestly, I'm going to give them both a good solid 8.5. I think they both do the job. They do the job well. Neither one of them came out of the package with issues like the Dom Dom and or the Rhea in a technical sense with her loose ass ankle. But other than that, you know what? I can't really complain too much. We've got all of Judgment Day up with each other. We just don't have a JD McDonough just yet. And I also don't have the original leader in Edge. Well, his Judgment Day gear, at least I should say. I do have Edge. In fact, I used to have his old Elite Series 8. But that's for a different topic of a different day. Anywho, what else can I really say other than there really is nothing much else to say. I'm just really happy with how both these figures turned out, and with that being said, I guess we can sign out. So, if you liked the video, feel free to like the video. If you didn't like the video, well, womp womp, I guess. But if you did like the video, feel free to go out of your way, maybe check out some of our other action figure content. We do plenty of reviews. We do some unboxings. We also do pick fed content here as well. So if you're interested in pick feds and stuff of that nature, we are currently working on our 10th episode of our weekly show. Of course, they take a very long time to get right, and even then sometimes I mess up on certain things, but that's just the love of the game. On that note, though, what else is there to really say? Oh yeah, if you would like to, feel free to go give us a subscribe, or yeah, go give us a subscribe. I don't think that even makes any fucking sense. If you would like to, feel free to go subscribe. After all, it is free to subscribe. And if you would like, maybe hit that bell too. I noticed there's a lot of you out there that aren't subscribed. Don't mind me opening a soda here after I end this. I am chugging this shit because I am thirsty. And it is pretty warm where we are living. Anywho, our goal for the end of the year, if we could by August, hit 250 subs. I want to say we are going to be hitting our 2-year anniversary come August. I will double check that once I am done here. I wanted to get the Damien and Finn review out of the way first, because I know I mentioned that in their review as well. But on that note, have a good rest of your night, day, evening, whatever the case may be. I don't know. I don't really care. If I'm going to be quite honest with you, because, you know, I don't know where you are, and even if I did, where would you be? On that note, though, deuces, ooses.